What's going on, ladies and gents, and welcome back to another Scum video. I hope you're all doing well. Something I want to show you for 0.7, which the build should be coming out to the public tomorrow on the 14th of March 2022. So very much looking forward to this. Now, a couple of little tips. This video is not going to be too long. I just want to show you guys a couple of things that you might want to note about this new respawn system. So the new respawn system is, so you've got your normal respawns, you've got random, you've got sector, and you have shelter. So if you've got the fame, you don't have to spawn back in like this. You can go straight to your shelter if you wish. But here's a couple of things I want you guys to take note of when parachuting in sector or random as well. Now, I've paused it here in the amazing photo mode by pressing P, which is on the support pack number 2. If you guys ever wish to go and purchase that, you do get a lot of perks and infinite radio, which is great because you don't have to worry about batteries. So, swiftly moving on. Guys, if you haven't hit that thumbs up already, greatly appreciate it. It will massively help push this video out as well, especially for new players coming into the game, and that's what we want. We want the new players to understand how this works. So there's 3 different stances. So I've paused it here. I'm going to unpause now. But before I do, I've just quickly forgot to do something, which is why I re-recorded this whole video. So I'm turning the audio off because it's going to be too loud otherwise. So right now we're falling. If you scroll your mouse wheel, you can go down like this, which will go faster, and you can pull back as well, which will go a little bit slower as well. Now, if I pull out my parachute, which by pressing spacebar, if you pull your parachute out too early like this, and there's players down there, they can shoot you out of the sky, as far as I'm aware, because we saw this on the content creator build, so to speak, over the last couple of days. So now this isn't the whole thing I wanted to show you. There's something else that you guys aren't going to expect. So if you look right now in D0, look at my red beacon of where my character is now. It's barely moving, guys. Do you see this? Now, I wouldn't recommend opening your parachute this early. I would wait until you get all the way down, and then that is when you want to open your chute before you hit the ground. But don't do it too early. I would probably open the chute realistically, probably somewhere around where I am right now. This is where you want to open it, because you're going to float here. You're just going to be a target to everyone, especially in oranges. It's just going to give them some free target practice. So what I'm going to do is when I hit the ground here, what's going to happen is I'm going to suicide, and I'm going to show you something very, very interesting. And I noticed it the other day. So if I go to suicide again, you'll notice you got the 3 sectors as well. Not the 3 sectors, the 3 different types of respawns. Obviously, I haven't got a shelter right now, so we're going to go random again. We're going to start off in the sky. Now, this is what happens if you open up your chute too early, even when you're close to the ground. So I'm going to open up my chute just to exaggerate what I'm talking about here. Now, if you look on the map here in B2, you can now see my red marker barely moving. Now, check this out. I'm going to set the weather to stormy and windy. Now, I've got the sound off because you will literally not hear anything. Now, watch my beacon now in bad weather. So I wanted to spawn in B2, right? Let's say I wanted to spawn, even though I did random. That could have been a sector. I want to spawn in B2. Now look at what's happening. I'm getting blown off course because of the direction of the wind. Now, it would be interesting if there was some kind of wind compass or something, you know, or wind direction, and speed of wind, so we can see exactly roughly what way we're going to be blowing, even though we can see on the map. But it's always good to have a gauge, you know, so we can actually see what's going on. So let's say I spawn in B2. You can now see, because of the weather, I'm now being blown into B1. And this is why you shouldn't open your chute too early, because you're just going to literally blow across the land like this. If I go, obviously I can't go into my inventory or tab right now, but you can see that I'm getting hypothermia because of how cold it is right now. So that's a big issue as well, and that could kill you. So you don't want to be opening your parachute too early. But you can see, look at the wind. It's taken me down, and now it's taken me back up again. So you really never know where you're going to land. It's quite lucky, really, that it's blown me this way. Usually there are different wind levels, wind directions at different altitudes, all the way up until 30,000-40,000 feet. Obviously, this isn't a simulator in that respect, but there are different wind directions. So obviously, as we've come down, we've hit a new wind direction, and it's bringing us back up to the top of B1. Very, very interesting. Now, this is pretty much what I wanted to show you in the video, guys. So hopefully you've taken something away from this. Just remember, if you're going to sector spawn or you're going to random spawn, do not open your chute until maybe like 200 feet, 250 feet above the ground, above ground level. And that way, you're going to come down to a safe landing, get away from the area because you're going to have people that would have seen you drop, and you guys can get out of there. With that being said, guys, stay safe. Much love, and I'll catch you hopefully tomorrow for the public release of 0.7. Take care, guys, and stay safe.